He drove his vehicle through the front doors of the church. He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church.
Police say they killed a 40-year-old gunman. A total of 10 people were shot at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
In the past 7 days, we've seen a significant increase in the amount of violence here in the United States through pew-pews. Political, race, and religious. Extremism is in there mixed with it. And the problem is that we have weak leadership in senators and representatives. Because the truth of the matter is, we put you in office so that you would fight and protect families. And just because you do that doesn't mean that you have to choose between protecting families or do we enforce the Constitution. You know you're wrong whether you are a Republican or you are a Democrat. And it's disgusting how many families have lost children or whomever the relation is. And all you want to say is thoughts and prayers. What happens? We still have individuals that care more about someone complaining about thoughts and prayers than what they should be complaining about is that there are so many people dying from pew-pews. The pew-pew didn't get up on its own and go to a school. The pew-pew on its own didn't get up and go to a religious gathering. The pew-pew on its own didn't get up and go somewhere in public. It doesn't pull its own trigger. It's human beings. And we, as the American people, as the United States citizens, have expected for you all, senators and representatives, to pass legislation to immediately solve this problem. But you don't want to. Because you're living in an ivory world. This doesn't make a difference if you have millions of followers on social media, if you have millions of dollars, if you can sit up there and you want to look down on everybody because I'm a senator, I'm a congressperson. You're a disgrace because you haven't passed legislation to protect the innocent. It matters who owns a gun. You know it. But let me be honest. No, let me be straight up with you. The families that have dead family members and the fear that has been caused and those that have been shot don't give a darn about your politics, about you wanting to argue and you want to get further to the right or you want to get further to the left. There's no excuse because the senators and the representatives should be leading and saying that is not more important than the protection of the person who's the poorest, has a family member at a school or a family member at a religious gathering or a family member going to the grocery store or being in public. You all are a disgrace because you haven't acted. And let's be truthful. Some of you all are popular with the people and you're just going to blame the Democrats and you're just going to blame the Republicans. And this is why we continue to argue and say, poor leadership exists on both sides of the party of Republicans and Democrats and senators and representatives. You all are disgusting because all of you are cowards. So how are you different than Donald Trump?